Hi, it's me again. It's Saturday afternoon, and I have just finished one video of my first Faux Midori, and this is the second Faux Midori that I've done. And I had stated on the other video that I watch Amity Bloom, Nazy, and I really love all her work. I've never been able to get any because she sells out so quick, and she's so busy with her school, and I think she has a new apartment and everything, but she's just a wonderful, darling young lady, and she has talent that is absolutely unreal. I watch Wendy's Journal Adventure on YouTube a lot. She does Faux Midoris, and there's others, Yvonne and some others that do this, and so I've been inspired by their talent. And this is my first Faux Midori. You know, I make regular book journals. I've been doing that now for quite a while, and I wanted to try. I own a real leather Midori, and I love it. I love the size. It's a standard size, but I'm going to learn how to make the fill size, and because I like both, and I use mine, and so I learned how to make the inserts, and I said, well, why don't you learn how to do a cover too? But this one's a little bit different. This one has a spine in it, and it's been sewn, so it's like a Faux Midori, but it's a regular journal, so it's mixing both worlds together. It has a soft cover. It's just like it was made just like this Midori that I did, this Faux Midori that I did earlier, but I put a spine in it, and I sewed in the inserts, or the signatures, and it has 3 signatures in it. I think it's pretty close to the same size. Yeah, it's 5 by 8.5 or 8 3/4, and like I said, it's soft, it's flexible, it's very lightweight, but it's decorated in the style of something that maybe Nazy would do, but it has a little bit of my taste. It's not as fancy as hers by any means, and it has the beads here, and these are real glass beads from my jewelry making days, and they're just beautiful, and each one of them has 2 beads, 2 strings, so you have 3, so that's 6 strands of glass beads. And this one is really one of my favorites. It's like an eyelash. I know you can't probably see it. This is also part of the beautiful work that came from India. Whenever I ordered on this one, that glittery one, I ordered this one, and it's like in layers. It's beautiful, lightweight, and it has this little tiny fringe down there. And then I decorated it with this handmade sequins and beads center. Let me get it up there where you can see it better. Isn't that pretty? Just to bring some color. And then I did the this type of ribbon up here at the top, which is the burlap, the natural and the craft color burlap, which offsets the femininity of this, and this brings it back down to earth, I feel. And it's a blue cloth, and like I said, it has a spine, a soft spine, but it's a spine. It's not like the regular faux Midoris. Rounded corners, and then it's all fabric in the back. You can see it's a very soft 100% cotton fabric. And then I have the eyelets for the sari silk here that ties it together. So let's take a look inside and see what we got. So the inside is all fabric. This is the other side of the fabric, the gray, and then you have more of the blue. You have this big pocket here. You have some washi tape, and you have that big pocket that you can get a big journaling card in. And then this is the cloth that is supporting the spine. And then here we go. This is Life Bloom Part 2. Tiramisu maybe, or yeah, maybe tiramisu This is her paper, and it was made for the traveling journal size, and it's on cardstock, and I could be wrong, but I think that's who it is. And then we have it on that special natural color cardstock that has a little bit of pattern on this side. A pretty ledger and a pocket with a card on this cardstock. Another little pocket here, and you have this little feminine tag that has the little crochet holes down there in the bottom, and it tucks right in there. And then this is another place that you can write on. And again, the bush shadow printing and stamping in silver. These you can just write right over. That's what this ink, when I say shadow, you can just write right over it. And then you have a turnout here. Rounded corners on this coffee stain on all the pages. Instead of cutting them this time, I just folded all of them, is what you're going to see. And then you have a real fancy full-size envelope with this beautiful Martha Stewart cutout. And then you have the special scissors here. And then on the back of the envelope, you have a pretty good sized tuck spot. So again. And then you have that gorgeous 100% cotton natural lace on this side. You have that cardstock, and then there's a coin envelope, a beautiful orange and green and off-white. Then here's the other side of the ledger paper. And the back side. And this one has the 3 signatures. Beautiful paper. And you know how I feel about butterflies. They're just gorgeous. But I like the way that she aged and made them all look so vintage on this fence. A little fold out here for you to write on. Cardstock. I thought the crispness of this ledger paper was absolutely beautiful up against all of this other, so that's why I chose it and not any of my coffee stain ledger paper. Another little tuck spot here, I mean a little writing place there. These are good to put anything on. You can attach anything to these cardstock inserts because they're strong enough to hold it. A pocket. All of these are blank on that side. This is that pattern white paper that was in the other Faux Midori. This was in the other one also. It's just which style that you wanted, whether you could take your inserts in and out or whether they're attached with a little light spine. And then I did the beads on this one. But this is those deep purple rosettes. Another one. Now this is different. This has the stamping of a flourish here and here, shadow stamping. But this is like a, I don't know, like a dress binding ribbon cord in a beautiful purple satin, and it looks like a suede mixed. The X's in the center are the suede, and then this is the shiny satin. and this is the last signature, and you can see the fabric in between the signatures, and it will lay pretty flat for you to write in. It's just that it's so chunky. And you have that pocket here. That beautiful lady is a pocket, and it has that inside. I love all these patterns together. You know, you have the dark and the light and the soft and the sweet, and then you have some dramatic patterns. This is that burlap, the natural and the craft color burlap ribbon that was on the front. The last full-size envelope with the envelope on the back. Another good attaching spot. But as you see, there's a lot of places to write in or to scrapbook in or attach things to. And then here is the other pocket with this vintage card, journaling card. And your last was the 100% cotton vintage lace right there. And so this is my other Faux Midori, and like I said, it has these excellent beads. Now you can cut these off if you don't like them and put them somewhere else or whatever, but they're beautiful glass beads. Some of them are faceted like these, in their own heavy wax linen, and what they are, they're inside the envelopes. So if you don't like them, you can just cut it off and then you can't see them. But I thought they were gorgeous, and some of them are really unique beads. The red just sort of gives it a pop and match the envelopes and some of the other red colors that were in this little journal. This journal is 84 pages, and it has 3 full-size envelopes. It's very lightweight. It's chunky. It's gorgeous with all of the ribbons and everything. And it's all fabric. And it's got the little spine. And so this is SOHO Blue Moon. That's her name. SOHO Blue Moon is this one's name. And she'll be up on the Etsy site sometimes this weekend. And she'll be out on YouTube for her video, her debut, sometimes this weekend also. So thanks for watching. Bye.